Hofu imetanda kwa wakulima 244.
S'il n'y a pas ce travail-là,
power and water shortages have become part of life in Guadua.
Le problème, c'est l'achat. Nous avons recommandé qu'on puisse...
Our production is seriously down.
Have you ever wondered who is considered to be the richest person to ever live? Well, if you want to know who this person is, first, you have to forget everything you know about today's powerful CEOs. And what do you think his wealth was? Is it $200, $300 billion? Can you guess where they come from? Probably not, right? Let me tell you a few facts. He's wealthy. Is approximated to be more than that of the Wakanda. And yes, Wakanda from the Black Panther. If converted to today's currency and economic value, his fortune will have been twice that of the richest man. And today, I am here to give you the story of that man. First, you have to allow me to take you all the way to Africa. And yes, the richest man to ever live was from Mali, a country in West Africa. And his name was Mansa Kanku Musa. Just to let you know, the title Mansa means king. Kanku Musa took power in 1312 for an already prosperous Malian empire, thanks to the gold mines and salt mining areas which made the country flourish. The Malians became prominent due to their knowledge on gold extraction. Kanku Musa received the title king after his predecessor Abubakar II, who with controversy is said to have been the first to discover America 200 years before the famous Christopher Columbus. After Abubakar II left, he was never seen again. Mansa Musa developed and built a strong army that was used to protect and extend Mali's vast empire, together with doubling its territory through conquering other cities. Now that you know how it all started, you might be wondering what can prove that he was really wealthy. Now, I'll give you a story of how his wealth came to attention. Mansa Musa, the first West African ruler to travel to Mecca, showed his immense wealth on his way to the pilgrimage when he was in Egypt. Mansa Musa, who was traveling with his servants and the camels, passed the Sahara with hundreds of gold bags. And on arriving to Egypt, he astonished the Egyptian Sultan with the amount of wealth that he had with him. And as the mere gift of their first meeting, Mansa Musa offered the Egyptian Sultan 50,000 gold dinar. And with this mere gift from the Malian ruler, the value of gold in Egypt took a major hit. It took 10 years for the value of gold in Egypt to recover. And according to the American company, smartasset.com, It is said that Mansa's pilgrimage resulted into an economic loss of $1.5 billion throughout the Middle East. After Cairo, Mansa Musa would travel to Arabia, where he bought land and houses so that the pilgrims following his footsteps will have places to stay. Also, the king was inspired by the holy sites, and on his way to Mali, he brought with him architecture to build a dazzling chamber at Niani and mosques at Gao and Timbuktu. Now, I'll share with you 4 things that made Mansa Musa entrepreneurial. The first one is trading. As an entrepreneur, Mansa Musa did not only manage to turn Mali as the monopoly for gold supplying in Africa West, but he also used it to exchange with other resources, turning Mali into a powerful kingdom as a gold supplying trader. The second one is expansion and growth. Entrepreneurs always think big and seize every opportunity that presents growth to them. During his time, Mansa Musa conquered 24 cities. Who knows? He probably was thinking of having a united Africa through conquering other kingdoms and making them one. The third one is innovation and education. After being inspired by the universities he saw during his pilgrimage, Mansa Musa brought back with him books and scholars to Mali. Mansa Musa also understood the value of education in creating a strong kingdom, and this is why he invested into building the largest university by that time in Timbuktu. To ensure enough supply of scholars, Mansa Musa sent native religious scholars to Fez in Morocco to learn so that they could go back to Mali and share the knowledge they had acquired. Today, you can still pay a visit to the University of Sankore in Timbuktu. And the fourth one is being a generous leader. Musa was not a philanthropist, but rather he was a generous leader. For example, during his time at the pilgrimage, he built a mosque every Friday, and yes, every single Friday. This way, people could have a place to worship. It also shows how he tried to live a humble life to earn God's blessing while being one of the African West Muslim ruler who traveled to make a pilgrimage. And this is the story of the wealthiest man to ever live, a man whose wealth is approximated to be $400 billion, but whose wealth is unaccounted for. The story of the Malian ruler, the story of an African man, and the story of the richest man to ever live. And this has been brought to you by Renatus.